everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Jenny and this is Creating Crafts with Jenny. And I have a tiny haul to do. I've got 3 items from Temu in regards to diamond painting. I ordered 3 items from them. One, I wanted to see some of the new things that they have out there and see what kind of quality they are. And then I came across a tip that kind of surprised me and something that actually worked, and I wanted to share that with you also. So the tip that I wanted to show you, because occasionally I came across somebody and I just kind of felt, I was like, oh, they had ran out of wax and couldn't finish their diamond painting, and they were like, I ran out of wax and I don't have the funds to go out there and buy more wax. And so I was like, well, what's an alternative they just might have laying around the house? And so I was thinking crayons are made of wax. And so I loaded my diamond painting pen up with wax. And the first thing I did was I loaded it up with a color. That was the wrong thing to do. Because the color did kind of go on my painting, and I was like, ooh, I don't like that. So I did it with white and a lighter color. Now, and I plan to, once I'm done with my diamond painting, I always go over it with a wet wipe anyway. So if there's any residue from me touching it, from dust in the house, and that sort of thing, it's cleaned off anyway. So I wasn't all that concerned that a white wax from a crayon was left on my diamond painting. I wasn't all that concerned, but I did switch over to a white, and I did a yellow, and I couldn't really see it, but right now on my diamond painting, as you can see in the video, in the footage that I'm getting ready to share with you, the diamonds or the drills, whatever you want to call them, are light colored. So you can't see the residue from the crayon, but the crayon did work. I did not, the tips that I'm using are metal. I do not, and I need to order some of the metal multi-placers. I don't have any right now. But all I did was use a single placer, but I did scrape the crayon into the single placer, and it worked. So it does work. It doesn't last for super duper long time, but it did work long enough for me to continue working for, I would say, 15-20 minutes. I didn't really clock it out, but it worked. And I also thought you could actually probably melt down your wax in the crayon and load up your maybe in like sort of like a wax melter, not the microwave, that'd be too much, but like a coffee cup warmer, that sort of thing, and fill up your pen that way also. But I just scraped it in there, and I think on the footage, if I remember correctly, I show filling up the pen. I think I do, but I'm not 100% sure. But I will show that footage here in just a minute during the wax. But before I show that to you, I do want to show you what I have down here. And before I forget, hit that subscribe button. I sure would appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up, share my videos, all that stuff. I sure would appreciate it. And from Temu also. One of them is their coasters, and they come in a little box like this. So the thing is, when you get them, I don't know if does it say, unless you can read Chinese and stuff like that. It doesn't have a see-through thing, so you really don't know if you buy a lot of them what's in your package. And I also ordered something else. And looking at it, it was like, what in the world did I get? So I did write on the box what it was. So a month from now, I know what it was, and I'll do the same with this. These were, I love succulent plants. So you've got your drills here. These are round and very shiny and sparkly, as you can see. The cameras are picking up the sparkliness of them. You get your standard little tray and some wax, and you get they're already mounted, so that's nice. So here's what they look like. You get, I don't know, like 6 of them, 6, 7, 8, 4, if I can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 of them. So they're succulent plants, so they're kind of cute, but they're cutouts, so they're not exactly round, so they're cutouts. So they're kind of cute. So that's what those look like, and then it has the little holder. I would think that once and they've got the plastic cover, and I'm not going to pick on it to try to pull it off here on camera because that could take 5 or 6 minutes for me to try to pull that off there. But once you pull it off there, the stickiness is underneath that. I would say if it's around food and stuff like that, so and water, I would probably seal it with something. If you're concerned about the drills getting wet and that sort of thing. But yeah, they sit back down in here as coasters, that sort of thing. But they're really kind of cute. But I love succulent plants, so that's what I got for that. And here are the drills. So yeah, so that's what that looks like. So the other thing that I bought was, and like I said, I wrote Christmas train on this. This is a Christmas train, and this is one of those things that sits up. It's almost like a 3D type thing. And I bought one because I got popping paper. My parents worked in a factory when I was a kid. Well, they worked in a factory my entire life. Occasionally, my father would bring home popping paper to play with. It was wonderful. So this is a train. So basically, it's got a little stand. So this is, here's my hand. So it's about the size of my hand. My hands aren't huge, but it's kind of like the size of a hand. So if you're curious, when you're looking at these on Timu, it's like, well, how big are they? And this got a little stand that you sit on. Like, I don't know. I suppose there's nothing on the back. You can't. It's not like drills on both sides. So drills are just on one side, and the drills are round. They're different sizes. So they're more like the rhinestone type things. Like I said, it's got a stand. I'm not going to push it down in there because it might be hard to get it back out. Yeah, but again, it's got the plastic covering it. It's got the little boat or tray, you want to call it, and the thing. But this would probably take you, I don't know, maybe an afternoon at most to get this done. It wouldn't take you very long. Like I said, it's just a few of these. It'd be fun to do with kids. If you're wanting to know if they would like to do something like this, a very young child. If attention span is short, but you want them to try to do this, and then, like I said, it sits up into the holder, that sort of thing. So that'd be cute for Christmas. Like I said, it wouldn't take very long to do. And like I said, when I got this, it was like, what did I order? So there's nothing on the outside that tells me what was inside. At first I thought it was a tool, because like on the back side it was like, I don't know what's inside here. So, but I did write on the outside what it is. So I may do that on it in an afternoon, just before the holidays, Christmas holidays, and actually put it out. It's kind of cute. I'll put it back in that popping paper. And yes, I want to pop some of that paper. Those bubbles really bad. I wonder if it's the poppable kind or not. Ah, it is. Because there for a while they came out with popping paper where the bubbles didn't pop anymore. It's like, oh, well, that's disappointing. So at least they're trying to protect what they put in the box, right? Alright, so, okay, I'll put that together offline. Okay, and then I ordered this one, and I don't really remember what it looks like. It's like a flower. Very colorful flower. Let's see. Figure out how to get into it. And this just has the plastic cover. I did buy some of those release papers. Again, this is not very big. So, just a it back the other way to flatten it out. Like I see people on YouTube doing this all the time. They flatten them out. What I do is I take them and I put them under some heavy books, stuff like that. I can see them. These are rounds. Let's see what it looks like. Very colorful. It's got, I don't know, 24 different colors. These are browns. It'll take you a little while to do it. You look at these and think, oh, it wouldn't take you very long. It'll take you a little bit. And here are all the colors. So the colors correlate with the legend here on the side. So it says 40 by 40. And the numbers are down through here. And then the symbols are in the center here. So the 1 is, well, if I open it, it would be, oh, I think I can open it. So the 1 here is this 1 right here, and the 1 is these guys right here. So these go, this 1 marries up with this 1, and then that 1 is right there. So number 1 and number 1. So there you go. So that is how that works. Oh, there you have it. And then there's letters here that they use. There's other ones in here too, but you have to watch to make sure that these ones are not the same ones as this one, that they are a different color. So you have to watch to make sure that these are different letters and numbers. But they are different, a little bit different sizes, different colors and that sort of thing. Just make sure you get the right ones matched up with the right thing. So yeah. Alright. Okay. So that is that. Alright, so I just kind of, this was such a tiny little haul, and I thought about doing 2 videos. I was like, I'm not going to do that. Okay, so I will run the footage of the crayon and where I was working. I think I was doing some 2s, matching 2s. Diamond painting is full of 2s, and I may have done a couple other numbers while I was doing that, but I'll run that, and there you go. Okay, so how is everybody? Oh my gosh, it's been a while since I've been here. Don't work on this all that often. So the other day I was on Facebook, I think it was, and I was watching Diamond Dots commercial came on. Imagine that. And this girl was doing diamond dots with a crayon. These crayons, I think, came from the Dollar Tree, and the kids always complained that crayons really didn't work all that well. I didn't color all that well. So, I think they're not all that great to color with, so I thought, I wonder how they would do. And in the Diamond Dots commercial, the person was working with a crayon. I was like, oh, so I wonder. I picked up a blue crayon, this one here, and as soon as I did it, the color ended up on my dots, and I was like, ooh, gross. So I picked up this yellow. I imagine like these lighter colors, like I said, the yellow. I've been working with it for a few minutes. This white. Let's go to the white. It would probably work really well. It picks them up really well. and puts it down. I don't know. I can't tell if it's leaving residue behind. I imagine if I used one of the colors, it would definitely tell me if I was leaving residue behind on the diamond dot. It definitely picks them up. So if you've ran out of wax and you don't know what else to use, and grab the kids' crayons. It actually does work. Now I will say, like, for that, for picking it up and moving them and pushing it down into, no, that doesn't work, but just to get them in there, it still has that sound we all like to hear. So it makes that sound. But to move them around, no. To move them into place, that sort of thing, you need your tools. Still need your tools. But actually, not bad. Would help if I put it down the right spot. That would. Oh goodness. Move this one down. There we go. I wonder if I could. Here, let's try something. I wonder if I could use it to put the wax in here. Crayons are made from wax. Oh, did you see that? It had it on the side. I didn't see it. Yep, because I can move it back there, can I? Listen to that stick. Wow. Probably what people are making all that putty stuff from, just melting down crayons and adding scent to it and calling it a day and selling this stuff. Probably so. Tinted crayons to remember the day. stick with my chemo with scented markers. Yeah. Gosh, I miss you guys. I don't get to do this every day. I'm a busy person. I really am. Yeah. I'm a busy bee. Busy, busy, busy. I like staying busy though. It was like that in school though. Especially like in high school and stuff like that. We always had activities and cheerleading and just always stuff to do. My parents couldn't wait till I got my driver's license so they wouldn't have to drive me everywhere. It's like, oh, thank goodness. Here's a little car, had a little Chevette. It's like, here's your car. Go. Don't have to drive you everywhere. It was a different era back then. I lived in a small town. It's like, you had to go somewhere and it's like you either walked, found a ride with friends. You know, it's like everybody knew where everybody was at. Everybody knew everybody's parents. You knew who the safe people were, and you knew who the unsafe people were. Unsafe. So you stayed away from that. Oops. That. Yeah. Craziness, I know. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed the twos and the crayons. So if all fails, grab your kids' crayons. These crayons came from the Dollar Tree, and I believe that's where they came from. And the kids always complained that, the grandkids complained that they weren't any good and they didn't really color all that well, which is a good thing because you think that the wax actually is pretty good for painting, and maybe the wax wouldn't really transfer too much onto the onto your painting or onto your canvas. So that's the win-win situation there. Alright, so I'm going to get off here and spend some time with family. What do I always tell you guys? Go out there. Be absolutely awesome. Do your thing, and I'll see you in my next video. Talk to you soon. Bye.